Dag de Yev agus tá fáilte rovis mission an Skelly Biog. Hello and you're welcome. I'm the little storyteller. I'm here at the beautiful cliffs of Dunmore East in the bottom of Waterford, and I decided to go live today real quick to really just let you know what I'm doing at the weekend. I'm rather excited about it. So at this weekend I will be teaching a class in the Irish Pagan School. So it's something I do on the regular every so often. Dag de Gwitch, hi everyone, nice to see you all. So I thought, on the run up to teaching a class, of course, you always have to do your study, kind of make sure, what are you going to include, what are you not going to include. So the class I'm teaching on Sunday is about being a bard. And a bard in the ancient Irish tradition was something very specific. It wasn't just the storyteller. It wasn't just the person who, was there for the poetry and the crack and all the rest of it. And the bard was someone who fit in a very specific position in society. In fact, there was an upper class of bard known as a filla, and a filla is like the top of the people, these surnamed or freed people, and some filla actually commanded the same honour price as kings, in that if you did anything to harm the filla, you would have to pay the same value as if you did harm to a king. So that's a big understanding, an idea as to, the importance of these characters, these individuals in Irish society. But the thing I wanted to kind of share with you real quick here this morning was there's talk of the anatomy of a bard, the anatomy of a poet. And of course, we all have heard of the talk of a silver tongue, someone with a silver tongue, being able to perform the praise poetry and, being able to wax lyrical and all of these amazing kind of, supportive things. But there's another reference to bards having these two kind of sacs in underneath their tongue where the satire came from. So they're almost like venom sacs on a snake, in that's where the cutting words would come from, that they'd be able to slice you or cut you down with their tongue. But there was another kind of thing about the anatomy of a poet or a bard which I found very fascinating, and that there was a vein of poetry. So specifically, bards would have this vein of poetry, and that kind of fed into the story that there was bloodlines of bards, that there was families that would actually come down the line, that there would be this bardic power, this power with words transferred in lineage. But this vein of poetry where the words would flow, it actually gives a location of where that vein would be. And it said that the vein of poetry was positioned in the back of the skull. So it would actually be positioned in the back of the skull because it was the place that the eyes cannot see, which is absolutely fascinating. So the inspiration for these words and the poetry is the shadowed part of your existence, the place where the eyes cannot see. So that is something that I thought I'd share with you real quick, just to say hi, check in with you this morning. Again, I'm out here enjoying the beautiful Waterford coastline of Dunmore East. But I could not share that with you. So the anatomy of a bard, absolutely fascinating. I will be covering it this Sunday again in the class, as well as lots of other fascinating and interesting things. So irishpaganschool.com, the class is Being a Bard, and it is 9 p.m. GMT. If you want to learn more about being bards and Irish traditions, come and join me then. So thank you very much for joining me. Nice to see you all, and as ever, have a great day. Slán.